Alright, welcome back to the videos here. Today's saga is on that door again. Like I said, she's ugly before she gets pretty. But so far, that's what we got so far. Like I say, she gets ugly. Try and keep my tracks clean. Best I can here so far. To get around in these corners right here, just took a piece of 80 grit DA 6-inch, wrapped it around a piece of my frame tubing. That's all I did, some leftovers. So this way I can get around right here in these corners. It's not perfect for this, but you know what, it works. Gives me a nice straight edge on my corners. They have a lot of blocks out there that you can buy to do this kind of stuff. Would love to have them. If I was doing this for a living, I would definitely have them, but it's anywhere $250 to $400 for a real nice set of long blocks and everything else that they have that kind of bend around the contours and all. Make life much easier, but to use them this one time on this right here and then have them just sit on the shelf, couldn't really see spending that kind of money for them just for me. But like I said, if I was on it every day, absolutely would do it. So let's go ahead and get back on this door here. I think my little sanding tube here is got me a little critter buddy all up in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Look at him in there. See him right there, the little Spider-Man up in the corner there. Yeah, he won't eat much. We'll leave him in there. All right, let's get back on this thing. All right, using this little foam block tube wrapped with 80, just so I can get my halfway straight across here. It seems to be working. Well, I used it on the other door also, and it turned out pretty nice. Still got a little bit of work left there to do, but nothing major. It's got like some little fine spots in it here and there, lows, but nothing major. Try to halfway keep it on an angle, so it's just not straight across. Try to go this way for a little bit. And then once I get all this polybond sanded down, then I'm gonna go over top of it with a little bit of that feather coat over there. Go over it. There'll be a couple coats of that because you'll be doing this right here. You can sand it all back off again. Just the way it is. But a polybond gives it that hard surface, something to go off of. It's pretty much like fiberglass almost when it dries. So not only does it give you a nice surface, it also makes sure that your tracks are bonded in nice. Nothing will move. So hopefully when it's done, the windows will work right. I gotta put felt in there to roll my windows up and down in. So should be fun. But I do want to try to get this as close as possible. This way there's not as much mud work I gotta do. Feather it out. But I do want to look good. So. And then you do gotta watch about 80 is. You get up on these edges on this fiberglass, you don't want to flatten them out. Because it doesn't take long. You can flatten it out real quick, and then that's another skim you're going to put over top of that to build your body line back out. I've done it. And I've had to do it. I've had to build it back out. So I've been using on my tracks. I got 74 in here. sure all that stays clean. Try to do that all along the way, just so you don't have a major buildup in there. So, it's pretty primitive, but it works. So, I'm gonna flip this door over here. Get to the other side here real quick. Like that. I've been using a little shop vac to take up all the dust around here. It's better than blowing it off, because then you got all in the air and you're breathing it. Plus it lays back when you work. So, but you see all this stuff here. See, I got it built out. I had to build it out. Let me show you here real quick how much I had to build this thing out right here. To make it even here, the only reason you normally wouldn't have to go, like say about right here, was probably about where the original door was. So I had to come out probably good, almost 1/4 inch pylon here. If you're going to run garnish moldings in them, you wouldn't have to do this. That's the whole purpose of that. It's so garnish would sit in there, fit flush with the outside of the window here, around. Since I'm making my own garnish here with this, that's the reason why I had to do that. So, it'll look like this. We're done. Pretty much. I'm gonna do all this. Go around again. And then when you go and get these strikes, you want them straight, so it looks good again. So, like I said, it looks like duty at first, but it should come together. So I'm gonna sand all this down now. If I get it as close as I can. Then, as long as it's not too thick that I got to do, then I'll use my mud to go over top of it. If it's real thick, then I'll just put a little bit of polybond on there first, because, like I say, this right here is more like fiberglass when it dries. So I'd rather have more of this on there than more mud. Mud's just going to kind of decorate it and get rid of imperfections and straightnesses and all that. So this is my builder right here. Is this junk. So I'm gonna put you on a little fast forward here in a second and sand all that down real good. But here's, like I said, here's what I'm shooting for again. I did this window exactly like I'm doing that one. A lot of work, but here at the end. And like I said, I still have some stuff to touch up on it. Like you can see right here and right here. Not that you ever see it, because it's going to get a feather across here, but I'll pretty that up a little bit more. Got a couple spots I need to, I don't know if you can see it or not in the video, but I think you, yeah, right here, see it right there? That's what I use the mud work for. Just take care of little imperfections like that, and like right here. With the focus, you can see it somewhat of a focus here for me. Anyway. If it doesn't focus, it's right here. You can see right here, and this little line right here. I'll take care of that, and then I got a spot right here. Also, right here. I'm gonna take that right there out with it also, smooth that out nice. But, tell you what, it's getting there. It's got a coat of high build on it now. Still need to block back out again, but it is getting there slowly. We're getting there. The dash has got a coat. Let's see, I did all around that window, painted in there with high build. Still gotta After I'm done with my door deal, still got to finish up pretty up around my brake pedal assembly where it goes through the firewall. Right there. So we'll do that. This right here, I have that aluminum cover that goes over it. I think it's actually one of my videos where I have a column in it with that collar on it. So, not really too worried about that hole. But this one I do, and looking for a boot to go around this, but I don't really find anything that's gonna fit it right by the measurements I've been looking on her. So what I've been thinking about doing is kind of like off an e-brake handle that's in the center, that rubber. I'm gonna use something like that around that thing. I think it may work. Mount it from the inside, not the outside, just so it looks decent and it will keep the weather out, hopefully most of the way anyway. You have a little gap in there, but I've seen some of these running around there. They got a hole that looks like steering column hole almost with the brake pedal going through it, and they just leave it like that and call it a day. But not really what I'm wanting. So I'm gonna try my best to do it. So let's get back on this right here. They said it might be a little bit boring because I'm gonna do my whole fast forward here thing, because if not, you'll be watching me for 30 minutes here standing on this and it'll be real boring. So let's get on that. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to do here. Is all this up here, the inside the door, I have a piece of aluminum channel that's bonded to the inside of the door. So what I'm doing is I am trying to sand it to where it is flush up against that aluminum channel that's inside that door, right there. And that'll give me a straight edge on the inside, because that is what my tracks are bonded to, is that channel. So if I get my straight edge there, once that's all done, then I can bring the outside skin to get my gap even all the way across, once I have this straight edge here to go off of. So that's what I'm sitting here fighting around with right now. And I do think I'm gonna have to use more polybond before I go to mud, because that's a lot of work right here still to do all around the center edge here. So like I said, I'd rather build it up with polybond and with filler. I just want to use my filler just to pretty it. I don't actually want to use it as a build. So I think I'll mix some of that up. Over here is getting there. You see we got a lot of this, but now you can see that's like 1/4 inch right here. See? And then I had to come around this corner. All in here is all, these all build up. Everything goes flush with the inside. All the way around. But it's getting there. Like I say, she's got to be ugly before she gets pretty, right? And she's definitely at the ugly stage. We've got that accomplished already. So, I'm gonna mix up some more of this polybond. Get that to go up around here. I'll try to get it smooth as I can. This first coat right here is why it looks so crappy, because that right there was a filler. I was just trying to get it out halfway to where I needed. Use that as a filler, like I was saying. Because that stuff, once it's in there, it's just like molding fiberglass. So let's go ahead and mix some of that up. I'll put it on here. There's going to be another video of this to where I can see it now, because this right here will not dry today. And I have to go to work here in just a little while. So let's get that mixed up and let's get her put on there. I just want to say thanks to Spirit Cars again for sending this right here out to me. This right here is like a lifesaver. This polybond stuff is. Use it on everything on this damn car. So I want to say thank you again. I'm going to vacuum it off a little bit. Yeah, but this stuff right here, it works great. I think that's about all I need. I don't really need like a ton of it. That should be enough. Pretty much smears like Bondo. Kind of sands like it too, actually. It sands like regular Bondo, not like Featherlight or anything like that though. I mean, she does have a... You gotta hit her with some 40 or 80 to knock her down real good. Knock it down fast, so. But, it does hold. In a way, it kind of reminds me of the old... It's smoother, but it reminds me of the old Tiger hair. They used to get, people used to put it in all their floor pans and everything else back in the day. I remember being loaded up in them. Whew. But when it dries, that's what it reminds me of. Just don't have the big fiber strands in it like they used to back in. So, but this does do the job. I'm gonna tell you that. It does work good. Short. I will tell you, I am not a body guy by any means. I don't even like doing this stuff. I hate it. I hate doing whatever. But if I try to do most of this car myself, then guess what? Gotta do it, right? So, that's why I'm here doing this. I mean, sometimes I would love to be able to just pay some people to do some of this stuff, but not how it always works. Not for normal folk anyway. You know, we got a nice big old fat pocket on you. Might be alright. My pocket's pretty shallow. I don't know you guys, but mine are. So I'm not putting that as a blame either. Trust me. That's the only thing here. Just trying to get the thickness together here. Trying to get it smooth the best I can. So I don't have as much sanding to do this time with this coat right here, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Right. It's a lot easier once you get it close, like up here is. It's a lot easier to spread it. You're not really building. And that's a good thing. But until you get to that stage, it kind of sucks. And yep, you will have to clean this track out again. That is just the way it is. I try to keep it as clean as I can, but it's not work out for me. Yeah. Some of you body guys out there, it's probably a cakewalk for you guys, but for me, it's a little pain in my butt. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, as a matter of fact. Would much rather be building a motor than anything. Rather than body work. Hate body work. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But, like I said though, I'm gonna try to do this stuff myself. It's part of it, right? Right there, I gotta get up. So, here I am. Trust me, I know I am causing myself more work than is going to be needed here. We're putting this one here like this, but that's the only way I can do it, man. I mean, I do a lot of waste. So I would never be good in a body shop. I was an extremely good flat rate mechanic. Not be good at body work. Where you go in a hole? Yeah, me do body work for you. You gotta pay me by the hour. Alright, flat rate. Get that right now. I am a horrible at it. But I get A for effort, right? That's all that matters. I doubt it. But yes, I do have a lot of waste when I do it. A ton of waste, as a matter of fact. Way more waste than, like I said, somebody who knew what they were doing would have. I'll be the first one to tell you. I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to body work. I don't like to hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Just like I already said. But the end result, it looks fine when I get done. It's just getting to that part. That takes me forever. I'm so slow at it, and I just. Keep that on there, halfway straight there, so I don't have as much inside the door to go sand in. One little tiny spot right there, and that's it. And then I can go sanding after it dries up for a while. There we go. Track right there a little bit. There we go. All right. So let's see how this works out. So yeah, don't judge me on this. I know this is definitely not. I'm sure all you body guys are looking around like, oh my god, look at this guy slinging this crap around. I'd probably look the same way too if I seen somebody halfway building a motor, they didn't really know what they were doing with it either. I'd be like, man, look at this guy. I don't think I'd put him down now. I think I'd probably try to give him some advice there rather than try to put him down. I mean, at least he's trying, right? That's all we can do is try. Correct? So that's fine. I'll make something work. Right here. Mineral painter. Alright. I wonder if I can halfway tearing up what I've already got. See if we can make that work. Put down the corner of it. I'd let that dry up. It'll be overnight or so. Probably gonna be the end of this video. Get rid of this extra here. Guess I had a hole in my glove. Yeah, well. So like I said, not pretty right now. Just trying to get an outline of his door there, really nice to halfway. Give me something to go off of. I'm gonna knock this back down again. Once I get it knocked down, then I can, this should be the last build of this stuff. And then once I get it knocked down, sanded, then I'll go over top of it with mud work to fine tune it. Now that's the easy part, well, I won't say easy part, but it's the easier part, is the mud work. Then this stuff. I mean, this stuff spreads, but it doesn't spread as good as Bondo. So, like I say, all I'm doing is I'm just trying to get the height even across right now is all I'm doing. Once I get that, then I got to get this gap fixed. Once I get that, so I want that gap to be even all across, same as the track width. Then I'm gonna put felt on each side of it, glue it on there. So that would be that. And trust me, I know there's a bunch of other ways to do this that I'm sure you body guys know how to do it real fast. But this is me. Alright, so that's going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, I'm going to let that stuff dry overnight. So, like, share, subscribe to this channel. If you like seeing this build, good. Give me a little thumbs up going on there if you do. And if not, that's fine too, I guess. But this is it. So, next video will be me knocking that crap there down and maybe getting a little bit of mud smeared around it and try to get this car blocked out a little more after that. We'll eventually get our paint, hopefully by May. We'll see. So, like I say, like, share, subscribe.